Welcome guys, this is your Mr. Olympia champion, Brandon Curry. And today you're gonna follow me on my full day of eating for 10 weeks out from the Olympia. Today, I just finished cardio, basically did 40 minutes of cardio, and I had my first meal right after cardio. I have a problem eating just egg whites only. They make me nauseous, so I gotta have a little bit of whole eggs in there to keep me from getting nauseous. So I'll put these in the microwave. With this meal, I also have a couple scoops of cream of rice. Scoop is like this, and that's 50 grams per scoop. So like 50 grams, 100 grams, you got like 78 grams of carbohydrates. And just this little small bowl here. So I add a little water. Got a little spoon here. Just gonna stir it up. So pretty simple. Nothing special. Traditional bodybuilder style breakfast. So take the eggs out. Just sit these in the microwave until I'm ready to heat them up. I'm waiting. I know you guys probably want to know the breakdown of this meal with basically the 10 egg whites, the 3 whole eggs in an omelet, and then I guess the 70, almost 80 grams of carbohydrates I'm getting from the cream of rice. With this meal, I don't really know exactly. We don't really necessarily count calories specifically. Keep the protein typically around a normal range, and we adjust the carbohydrates as the prep goes on. So, or change out the sources of protein for more fish versus less chicken or steak or salmon. So right now we're eating 1 chicken meal, 1 steak meal, and 3 fish meals with eggs. One of the differences I noticed, if I go to Grams and get this freshly done, I had this done the night before, so I would have to run over it this morning. But if I go to Grams, it always seems like more, because when they're freshly cooked, it's like they're bigger, they're puffy, full of air. When you put them in the fridge for a little bit, then they decompress, and I guess they get more dense. And it's like it's way less than this. I gotta be fresh. Typically with this meal, I take my vitamin D and my selenium with this meal. So I try to get about 2,000 IUs, or maybe even a little bit more of vitamin D. And then I take about 50 micrograms of selenium every morning, versus in the evening before I go to bed. I'm taking my magnesium, my zinc supplements, my melatonin, and see any other minerals that I would need to help me rest better. Pretty much what I like to get in before I go to bed. So basically, finish the eggs. So I want to eat the cream of rice cold. I warm it up back. I'm a slow eater. I don't eat very fast. I like to take my time, chew my food. So I let this warm up for 30 seconds. I'll mix it, get all the thickness out, and then I'll warm it up for another 30 seconds. Hopefully it'll be done. But let me go grab a spoon. Mixing it up, clumps out. like cream of rice. It's not too thick, you know, kind of runny, not too thick. Too hot. Okay, I just finished my first meal. It's about 10:50 right now. Right now, after this, I typically just take a nap. I don't sleep very long overnight, so I get a lot of sleep in between this meal and my next meal, which will be chicken and rice. Typically, I eat 6 meals a day. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of meals, but back in the day, we used to think, you know, the more meals you eat, the more you stimulate your metabolism, which is not necessarily true. It's basically the food that you consume that stimulates your metabolism, the amount of food that gets your metabolism going. And the meal frequency we thought, you know, was good for protein synthesis, but it looked like recent research is the optimal meal frequency for protein synthesis optimization would be typically from 4 to 5 meals. So that 6 meals is an extra meal. So in off season, sometimes I eat 5 meals a day, and that's fine for the amount of protein I'm consuming. As long as I split it over those 5 meals, and I'm stimulating protein synthesis over those 5 meals, it's enough for growth. But in prep, you know, trying to eat maybe a little bit more frequently, trying to stave off hunger. I'll add that 6 meal in, so I'm not hungry, and I can eat a little bit more frequently, especially with things like fish that clear your digestive system very, very quickly. So it can leave you hungrier, you know, in between meals when you want to be full and you don't want to be hungry when you're dieting, if you can help it. But of course, there gets a point to where you have to be hungry to get the results, but we like to stave that off as much as possible. So that 6 meal is a sweet spot. But for me, regular life, comfortable 5 meals a day is normally comfortable for me to get all my calories in and not be uncomfortable throughout the day as far as being too full. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a nice nap right now. I'll see you guys probably for this next meal somewhere around 2:30. So you guys, until then, I'm gonna get some sleep. Welcome back, guys, for another meal. We are after nap, meal 2. This is a pretty simple meal, standard bodybuilder meal. Chicken and rice, 220 chicken, 200 rice. I ate chicken with a little ketchup, just for a little flavor. Nice and hot. Yeah, meat. Slept a little bit longer than I wanted to, so it's about 3 o'clock. I need this second meal here. Hey guys, finally finished this meal, knocked it out. Meal number 2. You know, right before I train, so I'm gonna let this digest a little bit, and I'll probably maybe have some proteins, maybe some BCAAs before I actually train. Give me a little fuel before training, but you know, this right now, this is it. I may just kick back and relax, may even take another nap or 2, you will see. All right, guys, before we head to go train, quick some protein before I head to hit the gym, some whey isolates here. Just before I go train, then we're gonna head out and hit it. I know you may see me drinking some BCAAs or whatnot, no EAAs, sorry, in the workout. So that's just how it goes, but we're about to hopefully get a good training session in. I'll catch up with us. All right, guys, we finished training. Now headed to go get the post-workout meal.
After your dream coming, when you when first time Olympia, what your dream come more?
My dream become more? What do you mean? Did I have a?
What you like? What you like? Did you like some like Lihani or Ronnie Coleman winning more than one time or more than 8 times?
Well, you know, it's like you set out to win, right?
Yeah.
You don't know when you're gonna win. You don't know when you're gonna win, but you know, okay, I'm gonna set out to win. So finally, yeah, I won, and now I'm setting out to win more. I don't know how many I'm gonna win, or how long I'm going to want to continue to compete, but right now I do, so I'm continuing to. Hey guys, we're here at the Cheesecake Factory over here, right over here by the famous Kuwait Towers here. You can go up in there and eat or something, right? Like a restaurant or something there too, so it's pretty cool. It's famous here in Kuwait. Unexpected third meal. We're here at the Cheesecake Factory. Looks like today we're having some salmon, some rice, and probably some grilled broccoli, right? Salmon and rice and broccoli meal here. Looks like about 220 rice, about maybe 200, 220 salmon. So, restaurant, you don't know exactly what I eat. Just taking down the third meal. See you guys at the flat. Right now it's around 11 o'clock. We're headed for my fourth meal, so I'm gonna go get some steak and grams.
Excuse me, sir. Here is your grilled steak, 200 gram with 200 gram sweet potato and mushroom sauce on the side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. As you said, this is my steak meal, 200 grams medium, 200 grams sweet potato. This is steak meal number what, 4? So we're gonna knock this out here at grams, and you know, I like this so hot and fresh. You know, the best way to eat it. You see? Perfect. Finish the fourth meal. Steak, sweet potato down. Until next time.
Good. Good. Yes.
Alright guys, I got my fifth meal here. Fifth meal is gonna be fish. With 100 grams of rice. And looks like I have one more meal after this, the sixth meal, which is just fish. So this is how my day pretty much ends. Fish. So yeah, I'll eat the fish with the rice and then just the fish. But for now, I'll put this in the fridge because some of tomorrow's food is waiting for. Okay, the time right now is about 11:30, and each one of these meals is 250 grams of white fish. So around 1 or so, I'll eat this one. 250 grams of fish with 100 grams of rice. Then I'll finish my day out around 3:30 with the 250 grams of white fish. All right, guys, this was a full day of eating with your Olympia champion, Brandon Curry. Hope you guys enjoyed getting inside my diet a little bit and seeing what my typical day of eating is like. Yes, it's a pretty long day of eating if you throw in the naps and stuff in there. But luckily enough, we had a guy come around and get to show you guys the inside of what goes on in an Olympia preparation diet. We're 10 weeks out, so a lot's going to change from here. But this is where we are right now. See you in the next one.